Yo, yo, yo. Are we live, guys? Hi, people. I'm not so sure. But, okay, there you are. Hello, guys. So, we just got back. I just got back to the hotel room from the concert. I know it took a little bit of time because we had dinner, we had some coffee as well. It's the last day, the last concert. How am I supposed to move on from that, right? How are we supposed to move on from that? Sorry about that. Di po na magbihis. Yeah, I decided to go live right then and there. Pagka-uwi ng pagka-uwi. Kasi para fresh pa. So I don't know how to move on from all this. And by the way, yeah, it's hard to move on from all this when everything happened on your birthday. You know what? I just realized that it's my birthday today, like right now, 1 a.m., like an hour earlier. So June 2 is my birthday. So it's my birthday. Yay! And you know what? This is probably the best birthday gift I've ever given myself. Or I don't really celebrate my birthday a lot. Like, we just usually we just buy mang inasal, or we just buy andoks, and then I'm done with my birthday. So this birthday is pretty special, man. I got to see SB19 live 2 days straight, right? That is something. And I got to meet friends who are amazing people, Yes, everything is just so perfect, and I'm so happy. Thank you, guys. So today, I just want to, like, again, document what I experienced, recount what happened. Maybe I missed something or anything. I'm gonna review the second day of the concert, and a lot of you guys are like telling me to do it again. For the people who saw the first video last night, you are excited to see my day 2 review, and here it is, guys. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. You got to meet the Su Twins. I got to meet them multiple times, actually. We are in the same hotel room, guys. We are in the same hotel room. Not but just same hotel. The hell, bro? That's crazy. Same hotel room, but that's fine. Yeah, I got to meet them multiple times. We had breakfast together, It's good. It's all good. I didn't meet them on day 2, but yeah, I met them several times. Had a picture with them. Today, earlier, I met Chachi-chan. I met her. So she's so beautiful. She's so pretty, man. What the heck, bro? Her face is so nice. So yeah, I met her and her fiance. Really nice people. So I don't even know how I should begin right now. But most of the things that happened on day 2 happened on day 1, except for a few things, guys. So the biggest difference that I noticed is it was the ilaw performance. There was no ilaw last night. This night there is ilaw. Spent a day queuing up for fan zone, bro. I can imagine that you spent most of your energy there. Day 2, I didn't go to the fan zone anymore because you know why? It was just so taxing. It's way too difficult, and it takes way too long, and it's so hot, sun. It's way too energy if you wanna go to the fan zone. And you know what? You lined up for the time. Maraming energy yung fan zone. Am I choppy? Am I choppy? Is it lagging too much, guys? I'm so sorry. Anyway, Jadi as well. Thank you, Jadi. As yeah, I'm 35 now. I'm pretty old. So, um, let's review the concert, guys. So the concert started with another karaoke session, which is fun. The difference today is there are more songs that let us sing, you know, and the host was a lot more interactive. You know, Inka Magnaya was so good. She actually was shown on the screen, right? And that was good fun. I didn't I didn't think it was her at first. I thought it was VJIE, but it was Inka Magnaya, and she did such a wonderful job hosting it. She sounded so good, right? It was so fun on the karaoke. You know, it was a nice session with 18, and then and then after that, the concert began. You know, we saw the hourglass, and then the culto people came into the stage. Bro, that scene is just so good, man. The way they set up the mood, guys. I know I've said this, last night, but the way they opened it with the hooded people, right, and the way it just gives you so much goosebumps. Like when the dom anong pakiramdam chants, when that yung ganon, dom anong pakiramdam, we're doing that. Are we lagging? We're lagging. Yes. Yeah. Haggard look. Yeah, I'm pretty tired, guys. I'm super tired. Lagging a bit. Wow, Barona Jeffrey, thank you so much for your for the $20, man. Wow, thank you, Barona. Lagging from time to time. It's my internet, guys. I'm so sorry. Whoa, what the heck? Should I change my data? Hold on, guys. Whoa, what the heck? It didn't do this before. Hold on. Is that better, guys? Or is it not better? I hope it's better. Maraming reactor ngayon dito, ah. Hi, Casual Chuck. Thank you for the update. Suggestion, gawa ka ng documentary dito sa concert ng Mahalima. I will try. I'll see what I can. I'll see what I can come up. I'll see what I can come out. I will see what I can come up with. All right. Wow, Faye Hackers. Thank you so much for $30. Happy birthday, Chuck. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, guys. Happy birthday, Chuck. Too bad I wasn't able to meet you at the Phil Arena earlier. Skip the fan zone because couldn't take the heat. I know. That's right. It's really hard to get to the fan zone. I went to the fan zone day 1. Day 2 didn't bother. It just takes way too much energy. All right, so it seems like we're lagging, guys, and I don't know why. Bro, why are you doing this? I should have connected to the hotel's Wi-Fi, but I don't know how to. Shit, I forgot. Anyway, okay, so let's just get back to it. To the review of the concert, guys. So I'm gonna do it differently. So there are a bunch of songs they perform. You know, most of the songs they perform are the same. So I'm gonna do it differently. So maybe to spice it up a little bit, I will describe each performance in one word. How about that? All right. So they started with the damn chants, right? They were like breathing heavy, and it was so fun seeing that. But the moment that got me a lot of goosebumps, guys, was when they say yung bakit ba naggaganito, tapos gumagano na sila lahat, yung mga naka-hooded guys. Gumagano. It's so hard to emulate kasi I'm holding my phone. But nakaka-goosebump siya. It's so good the way they set up the mood. So ayun. And then after that, Watt came in, and then I'm not gonna like really. There's an elephant in the room that I don't wanna miss talking about. There were mishaps. There were little hiccups in day two, guys. Right. And it's kind of visible that some of the boys are kind of tired. Right. Some of them missed a few lines, but it's not really that impactful. It was not performance breaking, right? They're humans. It's still a very good show, right? So when Watt started, Pablo had some mic issues with Watt, but it still felt so grand. It still felt like a really good intro. After that little hiccup, they just went off and performed like it was second nature, you know. Tapos after what Mana happened, how would I describe what performance in one word? I'd say grand. It was really, it felt super grand, guys, because of how the music sounded epic. Like there's an orchestra feel on that music sa what. So yeah, I'd say I'll describe it as grand. And then ayun na, after what, they went off, guys, right? Ang galing. When Pablo approached Doki and Ambriel, they froze and Ambriel accidentally recorded the wall. Is that right? It happened? Wow. Uy, LD Tabs, happy birthday, Chucky boy, pangkape. Solid yung episode 7. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye, Sophia Baragir. Thank you so much. So going back, so to describe what, I'd say grand, and then after what, it was Mana, right? Same thing. I love how they started Mana when Ken was up there on the parang yung props nila doon. Umakyat siya doon, tapos ayun. Wow, retired life journey. Happy birthday, Chuck. Glad you enjoyed the concert. I enjoyed it so much. I was more active compared to day 1. Day 2, I really gave everything. Like I sang all of the time, most of the time, and you can tell on my voice na I lost most of it because I was really singing all the way through. So, how would I describe Mana? Right? How would I describe Mana in one word? I'd say 2 words. Drag Lord. Because there was one moment when Ken was dragging Stell, right? I know it happened on day 1 too, but I forgot to talk about it. But when when they did it again on day 2, that was epic, man. Right? Was it Stell? Yeah, it was Stell dragging, right? Who, like Mana, right? Was it? Ken was dragging someone, and it was Stell, right? Or was it a dancer? What? Am I tripping? I might be tripping, guys. Sorry, what the hell? Basta Ken was dragging someone. What the heck? Why did maybe that's my fantasy. What the hell? I could be my What the heck, bro? Why did I even think about Stell being dragged by Ken? Okay, what the Kentel moment. It was a W3, right? Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. But that was epic. I'll keep it. Okay, I'll describe Mana as drag lord. Drag lord. What the heck? Anyway, so yeah, drag is the word for Mana. Next, I can really, again, I said it last night. Justin really leveled up his voice, guys. And one thing I can say about Mana is that Mana's choreography is insane and it is timeless. Like there's after the Mana that part when they line up together, that choreography is always going to be iconic, guys. Mana, this is why Mana is so good. So yeah, dun sa aswang moment, aswang bo kono tinatatakutan, Ken was dragging someone, it looked so badass, right? And the little modifications they did on the choreography just elevated the whole performance, guys, right? Especially towards the end ng Mana, 'di ba? Yung beat drop, and then the second half of that beat drop, they changed the choreography, which is a nice touch. I really enjoyed that. So ayun, and then after Mana, Gento happened, and it's another epic performance, guys. Gento is so intense. I loved it so much. It's like it sounded more aggressive than how Gento sounds like, right? I would describe Gento in one word as angry because it sounded so angry, okay? And that was still an amazing performance. Grabe, after Gento, they stopped because they talked to us, and you can really tell that the sweat of Pablo are just flowing like waterfalls, guys, right? You can literally see big drops of sweat going down his face. Like it was something that right? It was parang gripo. It was like a fountain. He was sweating a lot. So it means he is a very hydrated person, a healthy person who drinks a lot of water because he sweats like that, right? Right? So I bet the people that are on the mosh pit, some of the sweat might have gotten to them. So good for them, right? So ayun, kitang-kita sa screen, guys. Especially if you look at the screen, yung pawis ni Pablo, you can see every droplets, man. And somehow it's oddly satisfying to watch, right? Woo. Okay, let's move on. So Gento is angry. And then what happened next was the house attendants, which is so funny. They did it differently today, right? The house attendants was like, Pablo, how did he did? Pablo called the hot dogs Packer, right? Packer hot dog. And I was like, huh? That's so random. Pero it actually had the play in the in how he calls his followers. Kasi nga, Pablo is a wolf, right? And he calls his fan base the pack, right? The pack, like pack of wolves, and he's the alpha. So that's why it's Packer, okay? Packer hot dog. I thought it was like the bad word hot dog for a minute, but yeah, it was Packer hot dog. And then it proceeded to girlfriends, and then it went even crazier when he said boyfriends, diba? Ang lande. That was fun by Stel. So si Josh naman, Josh is not backing down because he is gonna one up Stel, because Josh called his fan base his wives, bro. Kamusta ang mga asawa ko dyan? Right? That was something. Grabe si Josh, di yung papatalo, competitive talaga asawa. But I thought that was the best one. When my bias Justin came in, he said, kamusta ang aking mga nanay? How are my mothers? How are my moms? How are you? People just lost it, guys. People were laughing, shouting, screaming. That was so funny. So that little talk segment right there, I really enjoyed that. Nanay. Grabe, lap trip. And then next, they did Moonlight, guys, right? Again, Moonlight is the highlight of the entire set list. Still, I really feel satisfied that I decided to go on both days, right? Because I got to enjoy the performances again, and I was able to see things that I didn't see day one, right? Kasi you tend to miss things, eh? Because the performance is just so fast. The pace is so fast. A lot of things is happening at a short period of time. Then day two, you get to appreciate the other things that you didn't notice before. So I really highly suggest that next concerts, if they do multiple days, go on both days, guys. It's worth it. Okay. So going back, Moonlight. How would I describe Moonlight in one word? Well, it was super sexy, but ano ba? Ano ba? It's the main highlight of the entire set list, guys. The way they did the R&B version, it's so good. I'll describe it as Dio, because I think a lot of couples who went to that concert will have their day of ovulation, so someone will get pregnant because it was really super sexy, you know. And of course, if you're a couple and you watch that, you know what's happening tonight, right? You know what's happening tonight. Anyway, let's move on. Actually, I want to talk a little bit more about the performance, because Stell was pulling off some macho dancer moves in that thing. He was like doing this. Paano ba? He was like doing this while singing. And la la. Oops. Oh, we're not going there. But yeah, he almost did. Right? Crazy Stell. Okay, gotta stop doing that. That's illegal. And then what I also remember was when they were doing their harmonies, when they would say na na ta ta na na ta, but they doing it in harmonies. Wow, it's so satisfying to listen to, guys, right? Na na ta ta, but in harmonies, it's so hard to emulate because it's just me. But it was so satisfying to hear. Tapos yung si Ken, yung I like, yung bali niya doon sobrang ganda, yung I like niya. And then after that, I Want You happened, another love-making song, right, guys? Again, what else is there to say with I Want You, right? Look, if I would have to describe I Want You in one word, I would describe it as sour. Sour as in vinegar. You know why? Because I Want You made the senior citizens there feel young again. Feel like they have asim on them again. Because it was, I was looking around, I see a lot of senior citizens, and they were like just smiling, super attracted. The second verse, how they wrote the song in itself is a serenade, right? Harana. So that's how I would describe it. They did so good on Golden Hour, guys. Yeah, day 2 din ako. Day 1 and day 2, yeah. After Golden Hour, Wyatt happened, guys, right? And I know this, ngayon ko lang na-notice to, yung simula pala nung Wyatt, ng Where You At, yung simula, the start part of Where You At, it felt like a ballad, it felt like Whitney Houston, the way she starts her songs, right? Let's not waste our time. When they did that, it sounded like a ballad, Wyatt, right? And then they sped it up, and then it became disco after. But yung start talaga ng Wyatt, yeah, it's good. It was a highlight for me. I would describe Wyatt in one word as smooth, because it was such a smooth transition to that slow intro and to the disco. Okay? I think I remember as well Ken having a mistake in the Wyatt performance, but he recovered right away. So it was no big deal. It was no big deal. Yeah, there are mistakes in the concert in day 2, but it's still a top tier performance, man. I really enjoyed their Wyatt performance. And then after that, there was a VTR that rolled. Yung weird na VTR na pinlay nila na they were listening to music, and then all of a sudden they're starting to be turned on, you know. Anyway, I've already talked about that. That's what that was the VTR that rolled. And then after that, Dunka happened. Yeah, Dunka na dun, Dunka na dun. Uy, that was so fun. Again, it was a fun performance yet again, and I'll describe it as fun. That's the one word I would describe Dunka, the performance itself. And look, guys, am I tripping, guys? Am I sure about this? Did Josh dye his hair in the middle of the set list? And I think he dyed his hair on the Dunka, right? They had a little break when that VTR rolled, but when Josh came in, his hair is already blue. Right? Am I tripping? He dyed his hair. Did he? To blue, right? That's crazy. That's ridiculous. Has anyone done that before? That is insane. Right? What the freak? And then he didn't have a hat this time. He still had the teddy bear backpack, right? That's crazy, right? I was like, what? Am I tripping? I was like looking around. I even asked the people beside me, and is this right? I was right. You guys are confirming it. You can even see a little bit, a few specks of red on his hair. Kasi nga ano, for sure, there's a big possibility that it's like a temporary dye. But that's a really good touch, guys, right? It's such a nice touch in the concert. It's clutch, in my opinion. Nobody has done that before. If someone did, not many has done that before. That's change costume, change wardrobe on a different level. Like, right, guys? Who changes wardrobe like on his actual hair, right? That's crazy. Yeah, color spray. Most likely color spray, right? And then they did Bazinga next, right? And I think they switched the lines again because Josh introed for Bazinga. And that was like, what? Josh pulled it off without any challenge though. It was so natural for him to do the everyday, right? Every day I think the load gets heavy, and Josh was doing it like it was nothing. He has really improved a lot when it comes to singing, right? Bazinga, I would describe the Bazinga performance as a statement, okay? It's a statement that they can perform any role at any time. They can rap, they can sing. They just are multi-talented individuals that you can switch their roles and they'll be fine with it, right? They won't even struggle. That's how good they are now, you guys. Pangit ng buhok ko. Diyos ko, kaka-bad trip. Okay, so what do we got next here? I'm trying to remember what happened. Medyo madali nang, kasi I've seen it twice already, and I can already remember what happened. So after Bazinga, I also remembered na when Justin rapped the part of Josh, Justin was so good as well. It kind of reminded me of Kalakal, to be honest, because that's how he sounded when he rapped in Kalakal, right? When he was doing the when Justin was doing Pablo's part. Hold on. When Justin was doing Josh's part, right? And then Ken was doing the pre-chorus. Woo! So good, guys. Super, super good. And then, of course, rapper Stel for Pablo nailed it. Grabe, ang galing niya. Stel is naturally a good rapper, guys. He's done it before in their freestyle raps. He's so comfortable in rapping. It's just that he's so good. It's too good in singing too. So wala nang challenge sa kanya. Stel is just too good to be true, man. He's impossible. I don't even know how he exists, but he's just too perfect to exist. But there he is, existing. Okay. Tapos yung si Pablo, the way Pablo did Ken's part, grabe. Ang taas ng but baili mong mamuno. the way Pablo did it, I have to see the fan cam in order for me to remember it. But the way Pablo did it, ooh, so epic, man. If the highlight of the concert is Moonlight, I'd say the second one close to it is Bazinga, guys. Yeah, Bazinga is really something special. So I think after Bazinga, they did a little bit of talking segment again, and then they were talking about the Benteladorsus, right? You remember that, guys? And then Ken grabbed one of the Benteladorsus from the mosh pit, and the way he was doing it, right? He was doing it. But he's doing it in a sexy way. Like, it was like, imagine this is a Bentelador, right? It's like people just lost it, guys, when he did it. And then after that, Ken started aiming the Benteladorsus to Stel, and that's when people lost their minds. Because Stel was like, he was like trying to romance the damn thing, right? He was trying to romance the Benteladorsus like it was some, I don't know, man. I think if that Benteladorsus takes a pregnancy test, it would be freaking positive, guys. that's how Stel, like, that was his intention on that one. Poor Bentelador, man. Anyway, Eitan Ball happened. After that, and I would describe it as, it was a very explosive performance. I'd say explosion for Eitan Ball, because the energy was so high on that Eitan Ball performance, guys. It felt like a another Crimson. I mean, I saw the Eitan Ball on the first day, on day one, but day two Eitan Ball was different, in my opinion. Yeah, there's so much energy, and the Lolas na nandun, super game na game sila sa Eitan Ball, tuwang-tuwa sila. I think what also helped is that they asked us to stand up, so that's why it had an impact, because people are standing and they're jumping up and down on Eitan Ball. So I'd say it's explosion, because it was an explosive performance. But Crimson is better than an explosion. I'd say it's a supernova. Yeah, Crimson was like, wow, bro. It was even more intense than day one, in my opinion. The Crimson in day two was a freaking big bang. Because lalo na dun sa yung patapos na, grabe umaalog talaga yung guys, yung the whole arena, especially if you look around while it's happening. It's so epic. The energy is just different with Crimson, guys. All right. So next one, I think they did Niebe next. Yeah, it was Niebe. It gets me every time. The high pitch, the higher key beginning of Niebe. So good. How would I describe it? Actually, medyo naiyak din ako konti dun sa Niebe when they started Niebe. How do I do this, man? Yeah, it sounded like a gospel song. It has always sounded like a gospel song, right? So let's just say I'll describe it as glory. Okay, glory. Yeah. Kasi nga naiyak ako. And then after the performance, natuyo yung luha ko. Naging morning glory na siya, naging muta. No, I mean, yeah, it sounded like a gospel song. That's why I will describe it as glory. Okay? And then after that, Time happened. Time was so good as well. How do I describe Time? Kasi nga, when I started hearing Time, I was starting to feel worried because I didn't want it to end. So it's like, time na. We are more than halfway through the show, and I still don't want to end the show. So I describe. I didn't want it to end the performance itself because it was majestic. So I'd say freeze. The freeze is the word because I want to freeze time. Kumbaga, right? I didn't want it to end, but time was like an indication na, ay, patapos na tayo, time na, right? It's more than halfway already. But I describe it as freeze. And then after that, the lights turned off, right? They went in the middle, and then they had chairs, and I was I was like, huh? I don't remember this happening day one. And then ilaw happened, and I just lost it. Like, sabi ko, finally they're doing ilaw. So yeah, ilaw happened while all of them are sitting there, and the way they did ilaw is just, whew, bro, it's special, man. If I have to describe it in one word for ilaw, if I have to describe it in one word, I'd describe it as melt. Tunaw. You know why? Kasi yung natuyong luha ko na naging morning glory, natunaw kasi naiyak ulit ako. The way they did ilaw, especially Josh, guys. The way Josh did the ilaw, the new arreglo on the ilaw, oh my God, Josh was so good at it, man. He belted. Grabe. Goosebumps. When he belted, it sounded so good, man. He has become a confident singer, man. He has become a confident balladeer. Come on, Josh. Yo, he is killing it right now, man. Most likely that surgery, the nasal surgery he'd had, helped a lot. It unlocked his belting power. Like when he belts, he reaches those notes that he usually doesn't reach before. Right, guys? He has become a really good singer. And also one thing that really helped is that Josh just sings from the heart, man. He sings from the heart. It's full of emotion. It's full of it's full of there's like my hugot, guys. You know what I mean? Kaya naiyak talaga ako nung si Josh, he was like letting go and just singing his hearts out. Nakakaiyak yung si Josh nung kumanta siya sa ilaw, guys. So, and other than that, the other highlight that I can remember on their ELO performance was Pablo's Malabo. Oh my God, Pablo's Malabo. Malabo! Budget meal. But anyway, that was, oh my God, guys. Grabe. It was so, it sounded so bittersweet, you know. Yeah, that Malabo of Pablo. It's so good, man. It just tugs on the heartstrings, man. It's like, tapos ka na umiyak. But when Pablo did that, oh my God. Oh. Whew. So how would I describe Ilaw? I already said it, melt. Because it melted my dried tears and I cried again. Okay. So after Ilaw, ginawa nila yung quit. They did quit. And I really enjoyed the quit performance on day one, and it's the same on day two. One okay rock feels, but how would I describe it? What's the top moment in quit? The moment that I actually remember in quit is quite funny because I was looking at the monitor, nagkataon lang, and Stel was like, he has this suit, right? But there's nothing inside. There's no undergarments, so you can see his chest, right? And his suit is starting to do like this. So when I took a look at the monitor, I saw his nips. So I describe it as nips, like the chocolate nips, because I saw his nips, man, his nipples. Oh well, it's a nipple only, singular. But I saw it, man, the entire thing. And his half of his body, man. It was like this. So I saw it. So yeah, man. I saw it. I'm not sure if you saw it, but I did. So I will describe quit as nips. Because I saw in HD. It's a big screen, bro. Wow, I even saw the dots surrounding the center part of it. What the heck? What am I describing it so in detail, bro? Yeah, man. Anyway, what else? What are the other moments? Oh, I remember Justin awkwardly doing this. Right? It was like, oh, rock and roll, but it was so awkward. Like natawa lang siya. Parang hindi bagay, right? Oh. Yeah, I mean, he was like doing this, Justin. Ang awkward. Kulit eh. Natawa na lang siya eh. Hindi bagay. He's like a good boy. Being a rock star is like, it's not his thing, but yeah, he tried. Ayun. Happy birthday, Chuck. I'll miss their concert here. I'll be waiting Manila on June 27. Sobrang sayang. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Imelda. I'm so sorry, but maybe you have a more perfect time to catch them. Okay? Alright. Going back, Mappa happened. Mappa happened after Quit. Right? How would I describe Mappa, guys? Mappa has always been so emotional to listen to, especially live. Melancholy. Biglang big word. A big word, melancholy. Melancholy, what does it mean? It means unreasonably sad, right? Kasi nga, every time you hear Mappa, it's just there's a sadness to it. It depends on your mood, really. You know, it can be a very inspiring song. It can be a very hopeful song. But most of the time, for me, yung arrive talaga ng Mappa is sad, guys. I just miss my mom every time I hear it. So yeah, that's how I will describe it. Melancholy. Nothing else I can say. It was an amazing performance, guys. So after Mappa, W3 performance. Jay, he did his flip. Yeah, they took center stage, and I just love that SB19 allows W3 to take the spotlight, man. Some artists will just say, the spotlight is only ours. This is Simula at Wakas. It should be only us, man. But they're giving the spotlight to W3, man. They're really spreading the love here. When they say hop up on my rocket, man, holy moly. Oh yes, W3 is definitely hopping on SB19's rocket, man. That rocket must be very tired. Anyway, yeah, that performance that was good. Generous of SB19 to let W3 take the stage, So after that, Shooting for the Stars happened. So they did the the flying thing, that hanging thing that they had safety harness, right? So that was fun. I got confused actually because I was like, it feels like it happened before, but at the same time it feels like it didn't. Kasi nga, diba, they did it on Freedom. I think they did it on Freedom, guys, right? This time they did it on Shooting for the Stars, as far as I can remember. So, yeah. That was good. Yo, Ciela Pinza, thank you so much for the $2. Appreciate you. So yeah. After Shooting for the Stars, they had a little talking segment again. Yeah, as far as I remember, that's what happened. Another talking segment again. After that Shooting for the Stars performance. Oh, I would say, how do I describe Shooting for the Stars in one word? I describe it as safety, because safety first, okay? Safety first. They were about to engage in a talking segment, but they were just still trying to remove the harnesses, right? So safety first. That was quite funny. And ayun, the way Stel tried to smell Pablo's kilikili. You remember that, guys? I was like, whoa, he was really smelling Pablo, man. Like up close and personal. People just lost it. Grabe talaga, layag na layag yung Pab Stel ship. And I just want to say, Like, I know, guys, you always say that SB19 are a bunch of smart guys. They are genius. The way they deal with their problems, man. They are great tacticians. I covered that on my documentary and my videos. They are indeed super smart. And again, they displayed their intellect yet again in this concert. How, yo, Uncle Chuck, how do you say so? How can you say that they are so smart? They are so smart because a typical artist would thank their sponsors in a boring way, like a bullet point way, like the way celebrities thank their sponsors, like let's just say Vice Ganda, with oh, thank you Bench, thank you Vicky Bello, thank you Casual Truck, thank you Novotel, thank you Philippine Arena, and that's it, blah blah blah. It's just a boring thank you message. But the way SB19 did it, they thank their sponsors in a funny conversation format, which I think very, very smart. I don't think anyone has done it before, and I just want to call that out. I just want to, like, point that out and say that they did a great job in that part. Okay, that was such a smart way to thank your sponsors. It's the most interesting way to thank your sponsors. It wasn't boring. It was interesting, and I was even looking forward to hear which sponsor comes in next because of how the conversation went, guys. Right? It was so funny. I can't remember. I cannot really say it again, but the way I'm sure you saw it when you were there in the concert, right? When they were just talking about something, and it was just so smart, the way they thank their sponsor. It was just so smart that they use it in a conversational format, and it was so funny. So they're so witty. I hope they keep on doing that, and I hope other artists can pick up. They take notes. That's actually the best way to thank your sponsors. Don't just thank your sponsors like in a bullet point style. Reading from top to bottom, which is boring, to be honest. SB19 figured out a way to thank sponsors in the most entertaining way possible. So, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out. And then SB19 did a TikTok with us, right? They did a TikTok for Dunka. And yeah, that was a fun bit, That was nice. And then after that, they did Freedom, guys, right? When they did Freedom, they started interacting with the fans, especially in the VIP section, mosh pit. They started signing autographs, but I think it's just a lottery, whoever gets it. But yeah, good for them if they got an autograph with SB19 or interaction. I had a couple of friends who were in the mosh pit, but sadly they were not able to get any interaction or autograph. It was so hard daw dun sa mosh pit kasi nga tulakan kung tulakan. But it is what it is, guys, right? It is what it is. Ganun talaga. That's why I avoid going there. Like, VIP standing mosh pit. I'd rather do VIP seating, SB19 Canada dropped $7. Vengeance documentary is awesome nga pala. Thank you. Thank you so much, SB19 Canada. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Yeah. There was time constraints talaga when I was making it. If you can notice, the B-rolls towards the end wasn't that pulido, guys. But I'm glad that you still like it. I'm glad that you turned it. I was also supposed to upscale that video. Like, I was supposed to make it 4K, but that would require me to spend a good 6 hours more to have my machine upscale it. I don't have that time. So, but I'm glad you still enjoyed the video. So I'm so happy. So going back, we were in the Freedom, right? And then Josh actually he threw the bear Right? Yung bag niya, yung backpack niya na bear, he threw it, and swerte nung whoever gets the bear is so lucky. I mean, he or she can auction it, someone can buy it, whatever. But yeah, he threw the he threw the bear, and he became Sando boy, Sando boy, Sando boy, Sando boy. Grabe si Josh. He has appeared. He looks so buff now, man. I can see the veins on his biceps, man. Yeah, he's been working out. And they did the Blue Ocean finally. Seems like they forgot the Blue Ocean day one, but they didn't forget day two. That Blue Ocean is so insane, man. Especially when they asked us to turn on our flashlights. It was even more beautiful when we were doing the flashlights. Literal wave of the 55,000 viewers there. So beautiful, man. Actually, I got a little bit emotional when the Blue Ocean was happening, because it was just a huge one. They started they started with just a basketball court, one straight sa Cuneta ba yun? Yung first ever Blue Ocean nila. Was it Cuneta Astrodome? Basta isang straight lang yon. Tapos ang bilis lang when they did the wave. It's like left to right instantly. But this time the wave really takes time to reach the other end, right? Because of how big and how many people were. That was an iconic moment for me. So SLMT happened next, and I was like, how would I describe SLMT in one word? Actually, I cannot. I'd just say no, thank you. No, thank you. Like SB19, don't thank me. We have to thank you because you made an impact with our lives. You change our perspective for the most part. We got inspired to do better in life, man. For pursue our passion. You sparked our passion, like sa quit, diba? You sparked our color, right? That's what SB19 did to me. So no, you don't need to thank us, SB19. I thank you. All right. And again, I want to highlight again the SLMT slow and harmony at the end, the slow part. Like each and every member did the SLMT vocal run, and then harmony at the end. So good, guys. So iconic. Whew, I've already said this before as well. Na SB19 is really strong when it comes to performing ballads. They still are. Like I'm very very confident. Like if there's a ballad group battle, I think SB19 is the group that I will send, and I'll be super confident that they will win because they are just too good when it comes to ballad harmonies. That's their strong point. It has a lot to do with how varied their voices are, right? Ken with a super low, Style with a super high, and the other guys in between. Pablo with a second to none ability to just find a pocket effortlessly. He always is so good to find a pocket in harmonies. The Pablo, holy moly, he's just pitch perfect. He knows where to put his levels to make all five of them sound good. Yeah, all five together, they are so good, man. When it comes to harmonization, and ballad is just their strongest genre ever. I know they're good in hype songs. I know they're good rappers. I know they're good, pop singer. But for me, ballad is their strongest genre, man. Nobody beats SB19 when it comes to ballad battles, man. Nobody. Not even close. Okay, guys? Not even close. So, ayun, go up. Orchestra started playing, and yeah, it was like the beginning of the end for me. I was like, oh, please don't make it end. I'm not gonna be able to move on, right? So I mean, it is what it is. Go Up started playing, and yeah, after that, damn happened, bro. Damn happened, and yo, Rosemary Castillo, thank you so much for what you just sent me. Wow, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Um, damn. How would I describe their last performance? Which is damn. Um, Immortals. That might be super random, but yeah, I would describe the damn performance as Immortals. You know why? Because SB19 immortalized themselves already when it comes to their achievements. They just fill the Philippine arena, 55K people, not once, but twice in a row, 2 days. Do you imagine what kind of impact is that? That means that they also filled the hotel rooms, the food places. They they impacted the economy of the Philippines right there. That's 55,000 people in one place. Right, guys? The impact they made, not just SB19, but their fan base, 18, is something that you just can't ignore. It needs to be talked about. That aerial sign, bro, those buses, hey, those ribbons on the vehicles, you don't think I didn't notice that? That was an impact right there. That was symbolic right there. Yes, SB19 has immortalized themselves with everything that they have done. So if they will leave the world sooner or later, their achievement and their legacy will forever be part of history. Bro, I sound like I sound like a narrator in a freaking documentary all of a sudden. What the? Anyway, yeah, Immortals. Damn. And the way they, came back to the old wardrobe, it's somehow like a beginning of an end, right? So, yeah, Immortals for the damn performance. It was so damn good. Yeah. Jamer Boy 699 Immortal would be a nice title for the next Has Been a docu. That is a pretty good idea, dude. Yes, that is a nice idea. Immortals. Yeah, that might be it. But let's see. But yeah, SB19 literally immortalized themselves with what they have been doing so far. Episode 8 na po. I mean, I cannot promise yet, but I'll look into it. Maybe there's enough stories that are, I mean, yun yung pinaka dilemma ko ngayon eh. I have 7 episodes already. Even before I made episode 6 Kings, I was already telling you na, guys, what else is there to tell, right? You're asking me to make another episode of SB19, and I would say, what else is there to tell, right? And that's what I feel again right now. What else is there to tell? Maybe there is, right? There's always. Maybe I'll find it, but I cannot promise yet. But of course, there will be another episode, guys. Try not to react challenge 2025. Let's see. It's only the middle of the year, guys. There are so many things that might happen. Especially the moments in the world tour, right? But let's see. So that's my what's my verdict of the day 2 concert. So in summary, day 2 is not perfect. Simula at Wakas day 2 kickoff concert is not perfect. There are mishaps. There are a little bit of hiccups when it comes to the lines, but it's still a perfect concert because the performances as a whole is still world class, and also they have proven that they never lip sync. Like every time the error happened, nothing, like when Pablo had a delay in his song, there was no freaking backtrack, guys. So it's a proof that they don't lip sync. It's a proof that they don't take shortcuts. It's a proof that they are not scared to showcase their talents without any safety net. And that's what I like about SB19. They go always all in. Okay? They always go all in, and they are not afraid to make mistakes, because that's how you, I mean, that's what makes you stronger, you know. Golden Queen, wow, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Chuck. Happy birthday to me. This is the best birthday I've ever had, guys. You know, getting to know 18, because I was together with a bunch of 18 and getting to know them. Look, because of SB19, I got to meet amazing people, like people that I can consider superheroes, like people who save lives every day, right? I'm together with, you know, baka kasi bawal i-disclose eh, bawal. Basta superhero people, people who work with people saving lives, basically. 18 are amazing, guys. 18 are full. This fandom is full of capable people who are making an impact in the world, and you know, having SB19 is the reason why I was able to meet them. So I'm always going to be super grateful. I had the best birthday ever. You know, I got to see SB19 twice in a row, and then I got to meet new friends, get to know them. Yeah, best birthday. And I got you guys. So I love you so much. You guys are the best. My final verdict of day 2 is out of 10. Okay? My final verdict, if I had to score it out of 10, my verdict of day 2 is, my score is 1 out of 10 for the people who will rate it badly. Alright? That's the score of the IQ, 1 out of 10, if they didn't like the concert. Kala nyo, ha? No, it's 18 out of 10, because I want to give it to the fans, guys. I want to give it to the fans, man. The fans of SB19, 18 made the experience even better. Like, I know I gave the flowers to the staff, to Onesie Entertainment, to the production team. They won. Day 2, I want to give it to 18, guys. The effort that was exerted in the fan zone, guys. I know it's hard to, you know, line up and everything, but it's not their fault. It's the fault of the place. It's just huge, right? So I just want to give the flowers to 18, guys, man. 18, you did so well. We did so well. Oh, mate, medyo naiiyak ako. Sorry, guys. Yo, 18, you did great, guys. What the hell? We did great. We did great. Bro, it wasn't hard. It wasn't easy what we did, man. I love you guys. You know, each of us, we try to contribute, man. And I'm just so happy that we got together. You know, whichever walks of life we came from, we got together, one goal, man. Yeah, I love you guys. You know. So yeah, 18 out of 10. You guys did great, man. The people who donated tickets from abroad, you guys did great. Thank you so much for sharing your blessings. For the people who came up with that freaking banner on the sky, good on you guys. You did great. The guys who organized the freaking buses, man, organizing that takes a lot of time and effort. They must have missed a lot of things, just to make sure everything goes smoothly. The people who made freebies when nobody asked them to, you guys are the MVP. People who gave away food, You guys are amazing. You guys, your generosity is amazing. People who are just helping everyone, man. 18 is the best fandom ever. So success tayo. Yeah, step by step. Cheers. You know, you deserve the flowers. We did it, guys. I contributed with that video. I really worked hard, man. I really wanted to finish the documentary before the concert, and I did it, man. Holy shit. So because I will feel guilty, parang wala akong inambag. So ngayon, I'm kind of confident may inambag ako, 'di ba, sa concert. Doon sa video ko. So yeah, we did great. Not bad, guys. We did great, man. So good job to each and every one of you guys. Okay? To the people who brought their families, to the people who awkwardly convinced their friends who is not even an 18 and bring them to the concert. Congrats, guys. You did it. We did it, guys. I love you all so much. To the people I met, we did great. I love you so much. Okay. Whew. I can't wait for the homecoming. So, guys, I need to go. I'm kind of tired, but I still have this. Hindi pa ako nagbibihis, so I need to like shower and everything, and then I'll have the best sleep, I guess. Kasi I've been lacking sleep lately. Yeah, man. You guys did great. I love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, spread love. Keep the people around you happy. Keep practicing the values SB19 instilled in you guys. Choose to be kind, but you know, do it with a vengeance, in a healthy way, right? Okay. So yeah, man. Salamat 18. You guys are the best. Yeah. Look, one thing I want to say again. I'm so excited. I am so excited for our folks out there overseas. You know, because the set list is just epic. I would assume they would do most of it. And I'm just so excited for you to see. I know you've seen some fan cams, but it's different when you see it in person, guys. It's different. So I'm so excited for you. And for SB19, this is my message for SB19. Yo, y'all deserve a break, man. Have a weekend getaway, bro. You know, go swimming, go whatever you want to do it, man. Or go just sleep at home. Do whatever you need to do. Decompress, because I know how tiring it is. Some of the guys appeared tired in day 2, but they still carried on, right? Professionals talaga, but they deserve a break. You know, give yourself a couple of weeks or something like that. You know, yeah, you deserve a break. 1Z, whole team, W3, take a break, man. Chill for a minute, man. You deserve it. So yeah, man. Thank you for making the Filipino people proud, SB19. Thank you for paving the way. You have nothing else to prove. You have nothing else to prove, but yet you keep on blowing away our expectations. So you're just destined to do great things. So yeah, man. Yeah, I will not take more of your time. See you guys. Spread love, not hate. See you when I see you. See you in the next videos. Bye, guys. Best birthday ever. Love you. Bye.
Bye, ciao.
Huy, what the hell? Gulat ako sa'yo. You're still there.